Hello, this is part 3 of our Frex16 tutorial. We are going to show you how to run a frequency program to your Sentient Element. So in the last video we learned how to make a customized program. We got a list of frequencies and their times here in the Program Manager area. I'm going to show you some more tips on how to tweak this list. For example, if we have duplicates or we have frequencies that are higher than 10,000 hertz, we want to get we want to change those so they're below the spec of what the Sentient Element can do. We learned in the last video that of how to change if they were too low. We can just change them manually. Like if this were, for example, 50,000 hertz, we could, let's change this. So now it's 50,000 hertz. We could change it manually, just take off a 0. Or in the cap ceiling scalar, we can change, so this is in kilohertz. So if we put 11, it's 11,000. We can change all these. So it found that 50,000 hertz frequency and lowered it, and so it's below 10,000 or 11,000. And as well as we can do the same for the low ones. There aren't any lower than 7. And then we can also get rid, it will remove duplicate frequencies. So it's going to look for all the duplicates in here and get rid of those. So when you get this error, I'm not exactly sure why it does this, but when you get this and you push OK or close, there's no way of getting around it, but it's going to close the whole thing out and you're going to have to start over. For example, so I closed it out. I'm going to start over. I'll just set it how it was. So I have this part and then open my program again. Let that up. Alright, so now we're back to where we were. So essentially you could push apply and it will figure out all the duplicates and get rid of them and just leave one of them there. I was able to do this earlier, but now I'm not. So I want to try again, but it'll probably close me out again. So anyways, in this section here, we can adjust the time, we can decrease the time, and I'm going to decrease the time just for demonstration purposes. We'll go down to around 10 seconds. Still 7 minutes. Let's do... Alright, so now that we're good on time and the frequencies, we're going to push the start button. And that will bring up the next window. This will again show you the table of what you're going to play during this session. I see a negative here. I'm going to change that. I'm going to close this out. You can either hit exit or close. And I'm going to go down here. And let's change that to 5 seconds. I'll change that. And hit start again. So now all the frequencies have 5 seconds next to them. This is by default, since I saved these settings on here. You can change them or you can add to it, but I like looping my program, so when it goes through all this, it will go back and restart. And then I also like doing the sweeping. So it will sweep from 880 to 787. I will show that to you here in a moment once I get the program started. This is your on and off switch, and I'm going to decrease the volume because if I were to play it with volume, then it would go into the sound and you wouldn't be able to hear me. So yeah, you want it at 50, you know, in the middle. You can change your waveform and you will see the frequency that's playing, and then once you have all your settings that you like, you can save that, and then every time that it comes up, then those will be the same, which is really nice. Okay, and then this part you can change how you want. It's just going to change your display, how you see the frequencies playing. And I'm going to hit run, start this program. When you hit run, it's going to send those frequencies to the Sentient Element. You had just started your session. Right now it is playing 787. You can see that down here, 787, and now it's sweeping to 727. And that's with this option here. If I turn that off, it will just go to 20 without sweeping down to 20. And now it's 160. If I sweep it, it will go from 160, it will go through all those frequencies up to 160, or 500, sorry. And it will show you your time left remaining here in percentage. Alright, so the notice came up that I talked about. All you have to do is hit continue, but if you want to register, then this won't come up. The registration allows uninterrupted use and free access to all future upgrades. Click to continue button and then click run button to proceed. Alright, so once you continue, then you'd have to push play again. So that's the only thing with the unregistered version of this program that you're going to have to deal with. Alright, so that's the basics of how to run these frequencies to your Sentient Element. To stop, you would hit the start button, stop and start button, and then exit out of this. If you want to make any changes, again, make them here and then start the program. So again, we have all these duplicates. You get rid of those before running them like we were doing. So you can either just delete them, or if you have the registered version or yours is better than mine, then this would work. Alright, I think that sums up everything that we needed to do for this tutorial. We showed you how to download the program, find frequencies, make a program, and then run those programs on the frequency generator. And that's basically all there is to this. If you have any questions, please send us a message through Facebook or YouTube, or call Larry. We will try to be responsive and get back to you and answer those questions. We want you to have a stress-free, easy way of using these devices, and so we really are grateful for any feedback that we get. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.